Oh. Hey, patrol members. Welcome to the post-Christmas edition of the Mojave Patrol. And it's been a pretty extra super busy couple weeks. Not done yet. Got a party on the 31st. Not only is it New Year's Eve, but it's a very good friend of ours' birthday. So basically, this is just a short. So basically, this is just a short video to let you know that I got a last day of Christmas video coming up, and just a couple other things. Had a really good Christmas with the grand critters. Spent 4 days up at their place. We got a lot of presents. Had a lot of fun. I love them all. One of my bespoke post cigars. This is a should have asked Santa for new eyes. This is a Lampert 1675. Doesn't look that old, does it? Lampert 1675, right there. And this is just Trader Joe's French roast. Yesterday it rained all day like a cow pissing on a flat rock. How's it going, Frosty? You got your first light of the season. Well, my buds are here getting ready to turn in their Halloween garb. Coming up for New Year's festivities. So you'll probably see this video on Saturday morning, New Year's Eve. So that's about it, really. I mean, except for some guy whipping a U-turn in front of us on bumper-to-bumper traffic and me almost piling into him and wrecking my truck. And getting some kind of a crazy recoil notice from Chrysler about the Gladiator, saying that the fuel pump can self-destruct at any time and send bits and pieces into the injection system, causing engine damage. And now also saying that they don't have a fix for it, but if your brakes and your truck is destroyed for some crazy reason, take it to them and they'll fix it for nothing. So if for some reason I'm in the middle of nowhere and I don't have brakes or steering and pile into something and wreck it, I'll just have the tow truck drop it off at Chrysler and say, hey, Um, the thing failed on me when I was driving, and everything went dead. So hopefully I'll have a dash cam video of that when it happens. Haven't done anything on the Packard or the Jeep. Oh, and that was another thing. I was out driving my Jeep up in the local mountains, and two guys came around a blind curve on motorcycles, one of them on my side of the road. So I had to swerve the Jeep into the hillside to avoid them. I didn't hit the hillside, but I ran off into some rocks, you know, and jarred the Jeep pretty good. Got it back on the road. They took off. And it ran fine. Got home. Next morning, got up. Big coolant leak under the car. Don't know where it's leaking from. Not easy to see. So after the new year, I'm going to have to check that out too. It's not a bad cigar. Actually, for what it is, it's pretty good. What else is coming up? Not much. Heading out back to what we call the bunker. Um, that's where we go camping. And if any of my followers follow somebody called the Aqua Chigger, he went to our property in the desert and told everybody on all his million or whatever subscribers they were a bunch of slobs. Now, we're not the only people that camp at this place. The place has no fences, no gates, no signs that say keep out, no trespassing, no hunting. Doesn't have any of those signs. So a lot of people camp there because it's a camping place. But if you find it and you go camp there, I'm going to ask you to be respectful of the tree. And I'll tell you why. Because around that tree is a cemetery. All right? In and about that area is a cemetery. I know for a fact that we talked to the people who built that place, that they have relatives buried there. And we have interred the ashes of 3 of our friends there who were lifelong bunker crew members. I'm not going to tell you where the ashes are interred. There's not anybody digging them up, but they're there. So be respectful. That place is kind of a cemetery. And it's haunted. Tell you a story about that sometime. I think I did on one of my videos. But anyway, that's about it. Everybody's in relatively good health. My wife and I had a cold there for a bit. The critter had a cold, but that's passed now. My daughter and son-in-law and grandkids out in Georgia are doing fine. I'm just letting you know we're all a little tired. We've had a heck of a 2 weeks. And we're doing a lot of nothing this week. Took a lot of gumption for me to start throwing this video together, so. Oh yeah, we're going back, yeah. In case I shows you I'm getting old. Yeah, in the middle of January, we're heading back out to the bunker. I'm going to take you with me. Hopefully I'll make a little bit better video. I'll bring my buddy June with me. You ready to go to camping with me, June? I don't think you've ever been there. We're going to take you with us. Hope you have a good time. Anyway, to all my followers out there, I really hope you had a great Christmas or holiday or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate and you had time off, I hope you had a great time. New Year's is coming up. I hope you have a good and shiny New Year. I hope it's fine. There's a guy I follow, Justin Scard, Random Land. I've met him a couple of times when I worked at the park. He goes there a lot. And he's a wise guy. I mean, not a wise guy, but he's wise. And one of the most insightful things I ever heard was from him. And basically it's, a lot of times, folks, you can't control the situation you're in. But you can control your reaction to that situation. You can control the response. You don't have to flip out and get all angry and be that ugly American. You can control that reaction. And let me tell you, we've all had bad luck. He's had some, I've had some, and guys, I know you've had some too. And I hope my friends and former co-workers at the Walt Disney Company out there in Anaheim, I know some of you are out there tonight. It's damp and cold. I know some of you worked yesterday and it was wet and miserable. Trust me, I really miss working with you guys, but I don't miss that. You know, I love all you guys. You know who I mean. And a lot of you folks, I have my prayers every night. And there's a special person of diminutive stature, and you're in my prayers every night. You still are. Because I care about what happens to you. A lot of you are in my prayers every night. I want you to know that. Anyway, happy holidays, happy New Year. Hope you had a great time. And until then, later, mater.
You know, I'm not as dumb as you look.